is it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he finds Stills complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's caught. Stills, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Able to fight through one tackle. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The slot man in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, here's Kamara. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 42. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The drive starts with a run by Collins, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now let's go! Detroit!
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Green!
And he motions the wide receiver. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear. But it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
See if they stay on the ground for second down. McDonald, the man in motion. Play clock winding down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
7 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's a first down run with Collins. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
To Collins. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
In motion left is a running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Robert Quinn. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and 4.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Detroit. Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Collins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out come the Dolphins now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's McCoy. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Here's Collins. And able to work his way down to the 16. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. This is Collins on the handoff. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now back to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll send Parker in motion right. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd down following the run. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. It's complete. Stills. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They run with Collins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Alex Collins with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jamie Collins, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A 10th carry for Kamara. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now Collins. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Check 4.
They'll go option to the short side. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Dolphins, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another their home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.